Microsoft wants to invest even more in Chat GPT. Lastpass was hacked, and we have stats from another year of using JavaScript. I'm Adam Cogan. Let's get into it. G'day team, Adam Cogan here for the January 2023 tech news. The big news this month is we got the numbers that we get each year from State of JavaScript. And if we go and have a look at the demographics of who responded, this year we got 40,000 people. That's double that from last year. The people that like responding to this are the Americans, number one, and then Germany and France. Australia are way down here. Most people are speaking English. And when they do the survey, they almost always finish the survey. It's amazing. And the age is mostly between 25 and 34. And years of experience mostly between 3 years and 10 years. Okay, that's almost everyone. The company size, they work for companies between 100 and 1,000 employees. And they have a degree mostly, and their yearly salary is mostly between 50,000 and 100,000. All right, so let's have a look at the libraries. Now, there is a really weird graph here, which I don't find very easy to understand. What the hell? And then you've got this library tier list. So this is based on the question of, would you use this again? Do you like it? And this is a nice effect. Look at this, a nice effect. If I go front-end frameworks, I can see Svelte is loved, React, and then Vue down the page. And then you have Angular down here. So Angular is not loved. Now, this is not used. This is what would be preferred to use on your next one. So you can click on here to actually get some specifics. I like, rather than retention, usage, because I think usage gives market share. And you can see number one is React. That's what we'd expect. We can see that Angular and Vue, they're coming down. So those two are coming down. So what's going up? Well, Svelte is going up. So that's the one that you want to look out for. If we look at rendering frameworks, this is doing it with static sites. We use this a lot. SSW rules. SSW people is all using one of these static sites, Gatsby. So let's do the same thing. Let's look at usage, and you'll see the number one. Well, look at this. So when we made the decision of Gatsby, it was some time ago, and they were level pegging, and it was an industry leader. But right now, look at this. Next.js is really, really used a lot, and you can see Gatsby is going down. What's going up? Well, not obvious, really. I think you just go with Next. So testing frameworks. Wow, we've used a lot of these testing frameworks over the time. These days we use Playwright. So let's have a look at what is used the most. Usage. And number one is Jest, but it's coming down. Where's our one? Our one is this one. The Playwright. There we go. So it's the one growing, going up. And there's another one. What's this guy? VI test looks like it's growing. Okay. So maybe take a good look at VI test or V test. All right. Awesome. There's lots more. You'll learn a lot from what people say they love, but what actually do they do? Well, let's have a look at this. The top programming languages, what they use and what's in, this is done by GitHub. So we know GitHub knows what you're checking in and what you're using. JavaScript, everyone does that. Python is loved. But get a load of this. You will see that C# is growing, but Java is shrinking. Okay, so the trend of C# is good. That's awesome. And get a load of this. For PHP users, that's shrinking, which is a good thing for the industry, I think. And poor Ruby developers, well, they're probably already out of a job. Look at that. Okay, although I should be fair, this is the top 10. So these are popular. Being 10th is not bad, but that trend is bad. Now, let's have a look at new features in GitHub. I think this one's worth calling out. You see a timeline at the top. So you go to a GitHub issue, you quickly see that Matt just moved it from in progress to done. And he did that a minute ago. So you got that little timeline at the top. That's really nice. We have these achievements also by GitHub. Thank you for giving us this, a bit of gamification. I'm a little disappointed by this one. When you look at achievements, I want to see what they're doing. These things are just trinkets. They're just silly. Now, if I look at Luke is talking tonight. Let's see if he's worth listening to. I can come down here and see what he says he's proficient at. I can have a look here and whoa, he's really contributing a lot. He's doing a lot here. And I can see he's mostly doing commits and some code reviewing. Let's have a look at these achievements. YOLO, he merged something once. He's giddy up. He's co-authored a commit. This is not useful. I think that you need to do something substantial. Maybe make sure some of these are beginner ones that are obvious that you could just ignore, and the good ones he's doing. Let's make this real. But anyway, it's a good start, but it's got to go further. Next piece of news, Lastpass. This is a really sad thing for the industry. Lastpass got hacked, and that's just going to make people frightened, I guess, of using these password managers. Look, they didn't hack the master password, and some people in our company, we've been talking about whether you need to change it if you've got a super strong master password. If it's going to take, 1 billion years to crack a master password, maybe you feel safe and that's okay. I think, being 50, I just need my master password not to be cracked within 30 years. That should do me. And you make that judgment yourself. And you can go to a website, put in the style of your master password, see how long that would take to be cracked. I'm not using this one anyway, so I'm not worried, but other people are. We have a nice little video here by Warwick Lay. He did a video here analyzing all the different password managers. Now, he's a sysadmin. He's looking at it from the enterprise point of view, what the enterprise should use, and he goes through what he cares about and what he doesn't, and he just compares LastPass, Bitwarden, 1Password Keeper, etc. So let's move on to the next piece of news, Chat GPT. Let's do some testing of Chat GPT, because last month I tried to show this to you, but it was at capacity. The popularity of this has probably taken everyone by surprise, and we learned when this got released that Microsoft had invested $1 billion in this, quite a lot of money, and they invested that some time ago. Maybe if they had have known it was going to be so popular, they might have said, look, let's put it in Bing straight away. Maybe that's their plan, who knows. If I was to come here, the way I like to ask questions is I like to say top 10 or something, because I like my answers in bullet points a lot of the time, unless I'm asking it to write me a poem or something. Top 10 greenest countries. Let's have a look at that. What are the top 10 greenest countries? Well, they are number 1, Finland, then Switzerland, Sweden. Okay. And where is Australia? Not even there. Very sad. Now, the bit that I find very annoying about ChatGPT is I want to know where that source is. So I'd say, what is your source? And let's see what it gives me. The top 10 is, well, that's not what I was after. I was after the URL. So can I please have the URL? Let's see what we get from that. I have to enter that twice. Oh, I don't have a specific URL to give you, but you can search this. Oh, goodness gracious. And what is their URL? Bingo, I have it. All right, let's see. Now, when you do this, it really doesn't like giving up its source, but when it does give up its source, often it's not that, it's not the same thing. So what is this? Finland and Switzerland. Okay, what do we got here? So now this isn't even this. Here's the results. Let's see if we see Finland and Switzerland. Well, we don't even see that. So it's given us a different one. This one, number 1, is Denmark. Okay, so that's kind of the annoying thing about Chat GPT. But I would expect over time, this is a very nice way of getting answers quickly. You can't fully trust it. Even the CEO said, don't do it for anything important. But, this will get better. This is the first version. I would hope that Microsoft with Bing will have results where you search for something. You know how you get images and you get news? You want to have another section probably above all that has the Chat GPT OpenAI results. So, you can just read it very quickly and then look at all the links for the actual sources. I think that would make good sense. Microsoft apparently is going to be investing $10 billion into this. So a lot more. And that would make the company, this little startup, valued at $29 billion. Yeah, phenomenal. But I'd love to see that happen. And apparently, Google are terrified. And they inside Google, they were saying this is an existential threat, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And there's a nice article. It's plenty. The whole internet is covered by Chat GPT. The rest of the internet is talking about Elon Musk and Twitter. Now, talking about electric cars, I did find this fascinating. Switzerland are proposing to ban EVs due to the energy shortage. So you have the problems in Ukraine. You have the Nord Stream pipelines that are blowing up. Germany are in trouble, Switzerland are in trouble, and they don't want to freeze during winter. They're proposing to not allow charging of cars. That's not awesome. And on the other side of the spectrum, we have Wyoming in the US. It's a state in the US. I had to do a double take on this. What the hell? They are proposing a bill to phase out electric vehicles by 2035. So that is a red state, and they want to see the end of electric cars. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. So that's my news for tonight. We have lots and lots of content on SSW TV. I encourage you to check it out. If you have any comments on anything I've said, throw it down there in the comments. If you have news that I missed, put it down there. We are always keen to learn. This is Adam Cogan signing off for SSW TV.